trance. DJ turn me up, ladies, this your jam. I'ma sip Moscato, and you gon' move the pants. And I'ma throw this money while you do it with no hands. Girl, drop it to the floor. I love the way you put it, girl. All I wanna do is sit back and watch you move, and I proceed to throw this game.
All that ass in your jeans. Ken Wale B, Ken Roscoe scheme. Long hair, she don't care. When she walks, she gets stares. Brown skin or a yellow bone. DJ, this my favorite song, so I'ma make it thunderstorm. Blood, want it, block of hell. Blow it, fuck it, I don't care. Blessings flying everywhere. Got my partner Roscoe like, bro, I'm drunk in hell. Can't you tell? Lose 70 bands that fit this stat so fucking well. I'm tryna hit the hotel with two girls that swallow me. Hey, they did when I swallow. Hey, Moscato got a freaky. Hey, you got me in the trends. Please take off your pants. Please pop on the handstand. You got me sweating. Please let's be a fact. Damn.
Girl, the way you moving got me in a trance. DJ turn me up, ladies, this your jam. I'ma sip Moscato, and you gon' move them pants. And I'ma throw this money while you do it with no hands. Girl, drop it to the floor. I love the way you put it, girl. All I wanna do is sit back and watch you move, and I proceed to throw this game.
She said, look, my no hands. She said, look, my no hands. And no, darling, I don't dance. And I'm with Roscoe, I'm with Walker. I think I deserve a chance. I'm a bad motherfucker. Going at some motherfuckers. A young, handsome motherfucker. I sling that wood, I just nunchuck him. And who you with? And what's your name? And you not hip, boo, I'm Wale. And that DC shit, I rap all day. And my eyes red cause of all that hate. Don't blow my high, let me shine. Drum on the beat, let me take my time. Nigga want beef, we can take it outside. Fight for what, bro? These hoes ain't mine. Is you out your mind? You out your league. I sweat no bitches, I sweat out weeds. Wear out tracks, let me do my thing. I got 16 for this Roscoe thing, but I'm almost done. Let me get back to it. Whole lot of loud in the low backwood. Whole lot of money, big tip, I would. I put on the train, little engine club, bitch.
Girl, the way you moving got me in a trance. DJ turn me up, ladies, this your jam. I'ma sip Moscato, and you gon' move them pants. And I'ma throw this money while you do it with no hands. Girl, drop it to the floor. I love the way you put it, girl. All I wanna do is sit back and watch you move, and I proceed to throw this game. Roscoe, okay. R-O-S-C-O, we Mr. Shorty, put it on me. Please, I be going ham. Shorty upgrade from bologna. Please, them niggas tipping good, girl, but I can make it flush. Cause I walk around with pockets that are bigger than my bust. Rain, rain, go away. That's what all my haters say. My pocket's stuck on overload. My rain never evaporates. No need to elaborate. Most of these ducks exaggerate. But I'ma get money, nigga, every day stunt. Nigga, ducks might get a chance after me. Bitch, I'm ballin' like I'm coming off a free throw. Cause the head of the game, no cheat codes. Lambo, Roscoe, no street code. And your booty got me lost like Nemo. Go, 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 go on and do your dance. And I'ma throw this money while you do it with no hands. Go. Girl, the way you moving got me in a trance. DJ turn me up, ladies, this your jam. I'ma sip Moscato, and you gon' move them pants. And I'ma throw this money while you do it with no hands. Girl, drop it to the floor. I love the way you put it, girl. All I wanna do is sit back and watch you move, and I proceed to throw this game.
What is going on, everybody? We are live once again. Back for some more. Playing this little fun little game right here. Part 2. Part 1, I think, is over up on Rumble. If it's still accessible, I don't know. It still says ready to share, monetization pending. And it's also saying that about my part 8 of Metroid Dread. I don't know what's up with Rumble, if you can still watch those videos or not. But yeah, anyways, they'll be there eventually. So what's going on? So big Big thing happened today on the Pat McAfee show. I kind of want to listen to this again while I'm playing. This is Aaron Rodgers' response to Jimmy Kimmel. Aaron Rodgers' response to Jimmy Kimmel's monologue about him. And it was a pretty quick show today on McAfee, but he did do like an hour long interview with Aaron Rodgers. And he completely buried fucking Cooties 19 and Dr. Fauci and some good shit. Oh shit. Yeah, while people are starting to get in here, let me play some of this. It's only was it 15 minutes on this video here? Can maybe pause it and do some reaction to it. Oh, it's only 10 minutes. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the gist of it. They talk about football and stuff throughout, but this part here was really good. I suggest watching the whole fucking interview, but it's really good.
It all, heard it all. You said yesterday at your press conference with the New York Jets where you said, I will be addressing that tomorrow. Jimmy Kimmel obviously had a 7-minute and 32-second diatribe last evening to start the show, kind of explaining his side of the entire thing. A lot of people said they expect more jokes in there.
Yeah.
A little bit more jokes. Sure. Seemed like it was a little bit more of like, he was super bummed out. Just kind of wanted to get it out there. Aaron, I think this is the perfect time for you to kind of address your side of this. You've been threatened to be sued. You've obviously been talked about by a lot of people yet again, and I'm sure you have thoughts on it. The mustache looks great. Go ahead and take it away, pal. And I want to let you know, I will check you, okay?
Damn right.
I will check you, okay, on anything you say that I know isn't true. Now, there's going to be a lot of stuff you say that I'm all hurt. Just let me know if I should check you, please, with what you're talking. You have more research than me. Anyways, Aaron Rodgers, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, the research, that's a whole nother story. I mean, why would you do any research on anything, ever look into anything? Listen, I think we should just get into it, though, just so we can have the woke establishment who's just tuned in for, this part. Let's just get this out of the way first, then they can move on with the rest of the day, and we can all move past this. It's been an interesting week for sure. Very interesting week. A lot of things have been said. A lot of people have been taking shots at me without mentioning their vax status first, which I thought we established with Ryan Fitzpatrick. That was how we're going to do things moving forward. We haven't done that, obviously. So,
Nick
listen,
Wright,
jokes aside, I want to.
Nick Wright did.
Listen,
Yep.
Nick Wright did. I heard Nick Wright.
Yeah. Listen, jokes aside, I'd really like to get into this and then let's just move on. So, the history of this, before I get into what I said, what I actually said, and how I feel about all that, the history of this, whatever this is between Jimmy and I, this goes back to COVID times, right? And in COVID times, he mentioned on his show jokes about my immunization, which I know you also made a little joke about it. I'm not going to get into that whole thing. I've talked many times about that, but I made a joke about that. And the fact that my own research, he didn't just stop there though. He made a lot of other comments about unvaccinated people, mentioning that they don't deserve treatment. If they're at a hospital, they shouldn't be given a hospital bed. He made comments about repurposed drugs that were being used all over the world that have incredible safety profiles. That were derogatory. He mentioned ivermectin being horse-based and pushed that whole narrative for a long time. He gave a platform to one of the biggest spreaders of misinformation during the COVID times, Dr. Fauci. So, in my opinion, he ripped me about the vax, and that turns out to be an L on many occasions because the vax was not safe and effective like we were told that it was in the beginning. There are a lot of injuries now that we've seen related to the vaccine. So in my opinion, you went after me. That's fine. You're a comedian. Go for it. Not offended, but that was an L. Fast forward to, again, unprompted. We're talking on our show as we do about a lot of different topics. somehow the Epstein client list comes up. And I said, it's interesting, and there were for a long time. Even still, there hasn't been a list that's been released. There's been one person's, uh, you know, deposition from a 2015 case, right? But we said there's an excitement to expose corruption. And what I joked about the other day about popping a bottle, there's excitement about when the corruption anywhere gets exposed and people who are accused of these heinous crimes get exposed. That will be nice that we can get this all out in the open. That's not there. So I made this comment on the show whenever that was last year, right? I believe. And then unprompted, he comes out and says that I'm an overly concussed wacko. In my opinion, it seemed like because I believe that there was a list and that there were names on that, right? So, then we fast forward to this last week, right? And I said that a lot of people, and I'm quoting myself here, a lot of people, including Jimmy Kimmel, are really hoping that doesn't come out. End quote. That's what I said. That's the entire quote. Okay? I was referring to the fact that if there is a list, which again, this hasn't come out yet, this was just a deposition, right? And there are names on it, then that would be the second time that a soft brain junior college student, wacko, anti vax, anti Semite, purveyor, spreader of misinformation, conspiracy theorist, MAGA, whatever other things have been said by him and other people in the media would be right twice. Now, let me just say that is the truth, number one. Number two, I totally understand how serious an allegation of pedophilia would be. So for him to be upset about that, I get it. Did you watch the quote? Because that's exactly what I said. Verbatim what I said on the show. Okay? I'm not stupid enough, even though you think I'm an idiot, and you made a lot of comments about my intelligence, but I'm not stupid enough to accuse you of that with absolutely zero evidence, concrete evidence. That's ridiculous.
Well, there is evidence. His name is actually on the list, is on the flight list, along with other weird celebrities like Beyonce and Jay-Z and other late night hosts like Stephen Colbert. So he's on the flight list. And it did kind of sound like Aaron Rodgers was implying, like he really doesn't want it to come out because, well, he's been to Epstein Island, he's hung out there, and he's probably ordered a few. So, but he didn't actually say, he's didn't deliberately say he was a pedophile. But I don't know. I can see a lot of people assuming that he doesn't want the list to comes out because, I wouldn't be surprised if Jimmy Kimmel was. I mean, he's been corrupted to the core. Jimmy Kimmel's nowhere near the same person that he was when he was like on Win Ben Stein's Money or The Man Show. He's a completely different person now. He probably got murdered and replaced. Like I think a lot of these celebrities aren't the same people. I think they literally get murdered and replaced. Like you see with Dave Chappelle, he doesn't look anything like he used to. Jamie Foxx, his skin color is not even the same anymore, and there's all these celebrities I think that just got murdered and replaced. Like Will Smith, he no longer like has a sense of humor anymore. He's like, so I don't know. I think there's all the reason to think that Jimmy Kimmel's a fucking pedophile.
So I'm glad, and I think we can agree on something, is that one, those crimes are heinous, and two, I'm glad you're on the list because those who are on the list, and this is what I think we can agree on, that at minimum there should be an inquiry into their involvement, especially if they went to the island, and at maximum there should be an investigation into it. So I hope that you'll give the same type of energy to these heinous crimes when they do come out and the names do come out and there is an inquiry into it that you.
No, they will never admit that they were wrong and that, oh, we should have taken this seriously. The left never admit that they're wrong, ever. They used to think this whole list was a conspiracy to begin with, and now we're seeing all this stuff coming out. Like 10 years ago, if you thought Epstein was a pedophile, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist, blah, blah, blah. And It's like everything that we said 10 years ago, whether it's Alex Jones or whoever, always calling him a conspiracy theorist, and then a decade later, it's a common fact and well known amongst everyone. Like when Alex Jones was saying, what, 20 years ago, they had a spy grid, they were spying on us through the television, through electronic devices, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Alex Jones, you're a kook, you're a nut. And then Snowden dropped the whole bomb on everything, and he was labeled an enemy of the country. And yeah, like, and these libtards never retract and say, "Oh, we were wrong. We shouldn't call people just label them conspiracy theorists or racist or anti-Semites. Maybe we should actually like do some research and actually look into these subjects instead of just saying, "Oh, you're insulting my beloved celebrity," and "Oh, Madonna's never a demon. She's not a demon." Oh, then why is she dressed up like Baphomet and being all creepy and weird? "Oh, you're just don't say that about my favorite celebrity. Oh, Taylor Swift isn't evil and everything." Like, well, she looks exactly like um, Antoine LaFay's daughter, like to a T. And she doesn't even look like a female. She looks like a dude, and like she's a demon. She's a pure demon. And now look, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. Okay, well now she's pushing gender confusion onto kids. Now she's doing this her weird Marxist anti-gender agenda and like fucking kids' minds up. Told you she was a demon. Oh, what are you, transphobe? They always got a new name for you, eh? What are you, a transphobic? Shut up. I hate all you fucking snowflakes. They'll always try and just label you something instead of actually speaking truth and speaking common sense and looking at things the way they are. Even though I'm like, I told you Taylor Swift was a demon. She's trying to convince boys and girls that there are no genders. See? That's what an evil person would do. Anyone with common sense knows that that's ridiculous and you would never push that onto kids. But,
You gave
anyways.
to other subjects that I actually mentioned that you spent a lot of time working on. So I'd like to put this to bed to move forward. I don't understand to just finish this up. I do understand. But I don't understand a Mike
Oops.
Foss comment because he didn't help out either. And I'm going to quote Mike Foss. He said, "Aaron made a dumb and factually incorrect joke about Jimmy Kimmel. It should never have happened. We all realized that in the moment." Mike, you're not helping. You're not helping because I just read earlier exactly what I said. So, and this is the game plan of the media, and this is what they do. They try and cancel. And it's not just me. It's nowhere near just me. I mean, if you look at all the different people who've been censored from the internet especially during COVID, the canceling that went on, the censorship, using the government to try and censor people that happened. And if that doesn't work, then they go to name calling. I mentioned a lot of the names that I've been called, and they don't stick because I'm not anti-vax. I'm interested in informed consent and things that are in the best interest of my body. I'm not a MAGA. I've never had any affiliation with anybody associated with that movement, right? Which is okay if you are, though. Like, there's different opinions all over the place, right? If you're that's your ideology, that's fine. I'm not a super political person. Okay, do whatever you want. Conspiracy theorists, that's fine, because if you look at the track record of conspiracy theorists in the last few years, they've been right about a lot of things. So I don't care about that one. Anti-Semite, that was called. I mean, that's just like, this is their game plan. They use these words to cancel people, and they went and ran with this because it's the crazy anti-vaxxer wacko again, talking about accusing somebody of being a pedophile. Like, of course, this is the game plan that they use. Incorrect, but that's the environment that we're in. There's a lot of people who have been captured by various entities, government entities, whether we're talking about pharmaceutical industrial complex.
By the way, this is a very important interview because millions and millions of people watch it. Celebrities watch this. Like this is not something that's just on some random Alex Jones or some random like extreme right wing channel. Like this is actually on ESPN. And let me just double check that ESPN even aired this. I don't even know for sure. I'm going to see if this show was even on ESPN today. It's supposed to be. It was on the hour that ESPN was supposed to air it. Plus, Aaron Rodgers swore 3 times during this interview, and they pointed it out. Let me check my cable here and make sure that this was aired on ESPN. If you can believe that, you'd never hear this on mainstream television. Yes, this was aired today. 12 o'clock, McAfee was on from 1 till 2, as usual. Oh, wait, since I didn't record it, I can't skim through it. I can watch it, but I can't skim through it. That's how they get you with DVRs and shit. Actually, before, DVRs wouldn't even let you go back and watch shows that you missed. You can record them, but if you miss them, you're fucked. I can rewatch this, but I can't move it up an hour. It won't let me fast forward. But it was on today. This was aired on ESPN today. So, anyways, so that's why this interview is actually very important. I don't know if this YouTube video is going to go into his more details about COVID-19, but because they might want to keep that off of YouTube, I don't know, but it was live. What's up, DJ Rudden? What's up, Jared Genesis? Sorry, I haven't checked out the chat. I'll get to the game and volume and stuff. This interview's almost over. I just kind of wanted to highlight today because I think it was a very important thing that was actually aired on television. Again, this wasn't just on the YouTube channel, which, again, gets tons of viewers. Pat McAfee, if you didn't know, has 2.42 million subscribers and is one of the most popular sports podcasts, if not the most popular sports podcast going right now. There's another quote-unquote conspiracy theorist on this show. His name's Boston Connor, and he always brings up the Epstein list and stuff. And the show's more considered probably right-wing. It's not a political show, but they're not afraid to, like, sometimes they'll bring up topics here and there. And they briefly mentioned the Cat Williams. What's his name? Cat. I didn't see that whole thing. That Cat Williams. Is that his name? Cat Williams, that comedian that sort of like exposed the Illuminati, Hollywood Illuminati and stuff like that. I listened to the ludicrous part of it where he said he went to an Illuminati meeting with Ludacris and shit. Yeah, I didn't hear all of that. I know some of you guys were mentioning the Cat Williams interview with Shannon Sharp. I didn't think Shannon Sharp would be involved with that, but I guess he's just doing his own thing now. Like, I don't know. I never took Shannon Sharp seriously. He gets overly triggered about stuff, and I don't know. I look at him like someone who's like super woke, but maybe he isn't. I don't know. I don't know too much about Shannon Sharp. I don't pay attention to him. I used to like his NFL analyst. I used to like when he talked about football and stuff, but I don't. Anyways, I'm just gonna finish this interview. It's only like 2 minutes left.
Whether it's talking about believing that the government has a best interest in mind and we're puppeting, various narratives. In the end, if you are not someone whose opinion aligns with the mainstream narrative, this is what they're going to do with you. And it's not me. I'm not a victim. I don't give a shit. Say whatever the hell you want about me. That's fine. Like the people that know me and love me, you know what I'm all about. My teammates know what I'm all about.
Most
I don't have,
teammate.
like
Most
I've
inspiring
never
teammate, by the way. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Won an award in the middle of this whole thing from your teammates. Prima donna, obviously.
Some people puked because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saw a guy cry.
But listen,
Saw a guy cry because you were named the most inspirational teammate.
Should we say?
That was not like joy, tears of joy.
I still, in the end, to sum this up, listen, I still haven't popped a bottle because there hasn't been any list that's come out. And I'm glad that Jimmy is not on the list. I really am. And I don't think he's the P word.
I do.
I think it's impressive that a man who went to Arizona State and has 10 joke writers can read off a prompter. So, my education at JUCO and my 3 semesters at Cal that I'm very proud of has worked out for me, and I'm glad to see it's worked out for him as well. So I wish him the best. Again, I don't give a shit what he says about me. But as long as he understands what I actually said, and that I'm not accusing him of being on a list, then I'm all for moving forward.
All right, that's the end of that one. But yeah, they didn't re-upload that video. It looks. But Aaron Rodgers also does a huge, awesome rant about Cooties 19 on how fucked up it was and how it fucked everything up for nothing. How it destroyed businesses and ruined people's health and went about forcing everyone to stay inside and wait for this magical vax to happen, and it ruined businesses and even people's health, not getting enough sunlight, vitamin D. Like these are all things that we know about. This is all the truth that we learned during COVID. How yeah, just the government fucked everyone over involving it. Yeah, he had a good rant about that. I don't know if they're gonna re-upload that rant or not, because that is really because yeah, YouTube doesn't like truth involving that. They might not be as bad as they were, but yeah, that was part of the best part of the interview is when he went off on fucking cooties. But yeah, it was a good interview, an important interview, simply because it was on mainstream television and everyone's. That's probably going to. It's going to get a lot of attention, and I don't know how Jimmy Kimmel's going to fucking respond to that. He's just going to probably do what he does best and call him a kook and oh, how dare you question Dr. Fauci or Lord and Savior? I don't know. He's probably going to say something really extreme and immature. Of course, he's going to make himself look bad. Shit, I keep falling in that. He's going to have his stupid fake audience with their fake laugh. His stupid fake audience that tell him when to laugh. And it's going to have all that. Or Stevie, or maybe Jimmy Kimmel got buried so bad he's just going to ignore it. That's that's their last resort when they have no response to any of that, and if they're tired of just um, name calling and labeling them stuff like a conspiracy theorist. I don't even consider that an insult. That's a badge of honor. Like calling someone a conspiracy theorist means that they think for themselves and they question the narrative. But yeah, or Kimmel, he just got buried so bad, and Aaron Rodgers made him look so immature and pathetic that. Oh, I think I'm overdue. I think I should just let the button go and just let it do its thing. Whoops, gotta press the button. Okay. Now, boom, boom. There we go. Yeah. Don't tamper with it. Just let it go. Channel not found. You missed Jay Leno. Yeah, Leno was good because he went after like Obama all the time, and sometimes I wonder if that's how he sort of got forced out, because no one can question our Lord and Savior, the Antichrist, Obama. Yeah, Jay Leno was like the only one sort of making fun of Obama. I remember that, and then he left shortly after because what was that one scandal that he was in with his drones and oh, Obama's been in a bunch of shit that's all been swept under the rug. But yeah, Jay Leno would bring up stuff like the mainstream media would try and like hide. I can't remember that big scandal though, the one that really did it, the one that they desperately tried to cover up with Obama. It's been so long now, I don't even remember. Was it involving his drone strikes, or was it during the spy grid era, or was it? Oh my God, I can't remember. I'd have to look up. I don't even remember all of Obama's fucking scandals and stuff. Oh, you got tons of snow today, Rudden? We just got rain. It was like when I went to work, it was snowing. There was a bit of snow on the ground, and it was snowing. And then when I leave work, I'm sort of preparing to walk through the snow, and I get out, and it's just soaked. It's just rain. It was just pissing rain, and it was soaked. Oh, oops, no, I'm supposed to. Yeah, not bounce on that. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. You have to disable the spikes, and it comes back. Okay. Now it's weird. Here in Hamilton, we're like protected by our pollution bubble. And usually the wind comes from the west, so it's not hitting us off of Lake Ontario. Unlike like Niagara Falls and Buffalo, they just get smoked. Like Niagara Falls area, Buffalo, like they get smoked because they're right between the two lakes, and that's where the wind usually comes from. We only get smoked if the wind comes from like the northeast, which it can happen. We do get northeast winds sometimes, but it's usually south or west, southwest, west, south, or straight north sometime, but not usually the northeast. Usually the wind doesn't come from that direction. So that, and on top of that, we got our nice little Hamilton pollution bubble that keeps us warm. And since I'm not up on like a high climate, I'm near the lake. It's quite warm down here. We're up on the mountain on the escarpment, which is only like a 5-10 minute drive from here. Yeah, they get snow just due to the elevation, but yeah, where I'm at, we don't get much snow. You think that's crazy because I'm in Canada, but oh Jesus, you gotta remember to press A before you do anything. All right. What? Maybe I'm not supposed to be diving on top of it. Oh, why do I keep doing that? Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, survived. I so want to just bounce on him, like smash into them. Can I just wall jump off that, or do I have to? No, I want you to hit that one. Ah, hold on. No, get that. Ah, Jesus, I didn't jump far enough. All right, let's try it again. Oh, no, 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 Jesus. Oh, I suck. It's so weird having to press A first. No. Okay, jump normally and then. No, Jesus. Okay, I gotta go A, then down an A. There we go. There we go. Ah, I still missed it. Come on. Why can't I get a. Can I bounce on top of him maybe? No. Okay. Come over here. No. Maybe I just bounce on it. Forget it. Just don't worry about stomping him. There we go. As easy as that. Overthinking things. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel, he's not the same person. And I think he's probably into that fucking shit. So weirdo. I went to McDonald's and told I couldn't enter without a mask. Meanwhile, the place was full of maskless people and they said it's okay because they're sitting down. Oh yeah, you have to walk into the whole thing was so stupid. I know, you have to put the mask on when you first enter the building. Okay? You got to order your food with the mask on, but once you get to the table, it's okay to take your mask on because you have to eat. It's then what's the point of wearing the mask? That I know it's so stupid. I know all restaurants are so retarded. They shouldn't even have abided by the whole stupid shutdown to begin with. And oh yeah, society failed big time during cooties, big time, especially here in Canada and retards. I don't know if anyone learned their lessons, but we all got fucked over during that. Oh yeah, and there was a lot of gay fucking snowflakes as well. A lot of people like triggered. I went and got my health card with no mask during a time when like everyone was pussy and wearing masks, and I went and got in line in a huge line. Everyone was wearing a mask, and yeah, I refused. The only time I wore a mask is when, like if I was with my mom or something, and you know how fucking stupid old people are like, right? Oh, could you please just wear the mask? I don't want people looking at me. I'm like, fine. Yeah, I went and got my government health card with no mask, and they didn't say a thing to me. You get the odd loony. Oh, where's your mask? I just laugh. I just like smirk and like, what? Shut up. I think I might have wore it on the bus sometimes. I think I was stoned. I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with people. I'll just fucking wear the mask. I think I wore the mask on the bus a few times. Well, shit. Come on. Supposed to hit that or what? No. Guess I'm. Oh, I just glide through here. All right. Oh shit. Oh shit. Around here, it seems like all the Mexican restaurants, Mexican restaurants didn't care about masks or any of the BS, but all the Asian restaurants were closed and very strict. I used to pick up sushi from a place, and since my shit was already ordered, there's no way they're gonna kick me out. I was only just going to pick up stuff. I wasn't like eating inside the restaurant, but there's no way in fucking hell I was wearing a mask. It's like, you must wear a mask, sir. Oh, how about I just? All right, well then throw out the food that you made for me then, and I guess I won't be. Fine, I won't eat your fucking food that you just made. The fucking $30, $40 platter you just made for me. I guess we'll just go to waste. So yeah, no, they weren't gonna tell me to wear the fucking mask. Oh shit! Ah, fuck! Ah. Oh come on, Jesus! Will you do what you're supposed to do, please? Okay, what's going on here? Why do you keep falling? What do you want me to do here, you motherfucker? Just go straight up? Or am I supposed to use the little fucker? I think I'm supposed to use the little fucker. Okay, well, can I get up there? This is not done well. Okay. Okay. What are we doing here? You want me to go this way? Okay. All right, yeah, move out of the way. Oh! No, use that thing. Very, very good. No, am I supposed to follow it? What? Okay, come back now. I need you to. Hey, bug thing. Thank you. No, bring it over here. You fucker. Okay, well, you're no good when you're down there. I need you to go over there. No. What do I have to do? Hold the A button? Okay. No, stay. No, stay. Come back and. Ah! That is so annoying. Oh, it's not very well done. Like, the stupid bug keeps getting confused. Okay, stay there. But how come he just falls? What do I do? Reset the B button when I'm. Look, you hold B to float. I know that. So how come he stops floating? Go. No, just ignore that thing. But the glide won't work. Thank you. Yeah, 2020 fucking sucked. Remember, it was like hard to like, even like exercising was annoying. They'd close down like parks and bike trails during the peak. So retarded. Like mental illness and stuff just like went up, skyrocketed, drove people nuts. All because of the sniffles. I think they killed a bunch. I think they tampered with those fucking ventilators. I think those things were designed to kill. I think people died due to the ventilators, just to push the narrative that COVID's this deadly fucking. The deaths were all suspicious. They were blaming like people getting into car accidents for being labeled as COVID deaths, and there's a lot of fishy shit going on with that. Huge agenda being pushed around it. And guess who was president at the time? Donald Trump, who went along with the whole thing. And people want him to be president again. Like, what are they going to fucking do this time with him in charge? He caved into the whole thing, so keep that in mind. Yeah, it was to bring on inflation. We're just supposed to accept it now. Oh, it's because of COVID. Yep, it was just a way to bring in inflation and fuck everything up, fuck with people's mental health, kill off the elderly with their panicking and the ventilators, kill off a good chunk of the elderly. Yeah, it was designed to fuck everything up. Well, people go along with it and fuck everyone's health up too. The pharmaceutical make a ton of money. Give them this fucking shitty vax that destroys your immune system and hope nobody got that. I mean, people aren't gonna be dropping dead from it, but who knows the long-term effects? I'm seeing people getting colds now, and they're just brutal. These vaccinated people can't even handle like the common cold. They're like brutally sick. Probably fucked their immune system up with the boosters and. What are they asking for now? Like your eighth booster? Who are these people getting it? Man, people are fucking idiots. Probably people who've gotten their 8th booster probably can't even recite the alphabet anymore. Oh shit, I gotta get down right to the bottom without dying. Oh, okay, we're done. And I only missed one. Colds are worse now. I just had one and it was really light. I think my voice is actually better than it was yesterday. The one I had in October was kind of shit. I had to take a day off work. The coughing was pretty bad, but it was only for like a day. But yeah, I don't know about that. I think it's worse for people that like to get their flu shots. People that get flu shots are the most sickest people. They have fucked their bodies up so much. Those flu shots, man, they're the sickest people. They get violently ill. Yeah, they're destroying their body. They're destroying their immune system. Pharmaceutical. That's why they offer it. That's why the pharmacies offer it to you for free. Like, come on, take these, take these. Come on, it's your yearly flu shot. Come on, these viruses are always mutating. Come on. Yeah, you're just fucking your immune system up more and more and more, so that now that you're a sick dog all the time, you're gonna be in there constantly buying goods. Idiots. Yeah, everyone that I know who's a flu shot junkie are just people that are sick constantly. They don't realize they're getting fucked. I just laugh at those flu shot commercials. Like, who is dumb enough to get one of those? It's the stupid old people. They're easily tricked. They think, oh, I'm old. I'm vulnerable. I gotta get my shot. Flu shot's what killed my grandfather. That's what did him in. Well, he was on his way out, but as soon as he got the flu shot, he was fucked after that. Alrighty. I can probably get a new hero. What's this? Mario Rayman? Rayman. Ray Plumber. It's fucking Rayman with a Mario hat. The original Mario hat, not the one that Smash JT likes to wear to conventions, not the super gay um, Mario Odyssey hat with the eyeballs. Yeah. You've never, Nomad Lone Star, you say you never had a flu shot, and I hardly get ill. My immune system is very strong, and because of that, I'll be labeled an enemy by chemists. Yeah, I know. Same here. I don't get the flu ever. That big flu bug that was going around that my family got and shit. Well, I stayed away from it, but I never did get that. I know. I can't remember the last time I had a flu. Now I did have this COVID-19 variant, which didn't seem like a very natural sickness at all. It was just a fever that lasted almost like 2 weeks. I wasn't really that sick, just really fatigued, and my temperature was high. Like no vomiting, no extreme coughing or anything, just mass fatigue. It didn't seem like any sort of natural illness. So there could be a weird conspiracy there where COVID is like real, but it's extremely manufactured and it's this weird bizarre thing. I don't know. I mean, the 5G conspiracy could be a thing. Maybe I got blasted with radiation. It wasn't long after I got my new phone. That was only several months after I got my new phone, and bam, I get this fucking weird COVID variant thing, and it was like a sickness I've never had. Like I can fight off a colds like really quickly, at least the main symptoms within a day or two. Flu would only last a day. But it's like I haven't had the flu in God knows how long, like over a decade. Like I don't get the fucking flu ever. But then yeah, I get this weird COVID variant, this unnatural sickness that I got. It probably was some sort of fucking radiation poisoning. That's what it would make sense. So I don't know, there could be something there. It's just very bizarre to me. I don't know what to believe. And yeah, of course my test positive, but I don't trust the COVID tests. But again, they're probably picking up some sort of radiation poison that we're getting. It's very possible. It's hard to believe the truth on anything. Was this just a manufactured virus in China? The same factory that Dr. Fauci works? So there could be some truth there that this thing was somewhat real, and it is to fuck us over, even though it's not deadly. Everyone became a vaccine and disease expert since 2020. Well, we've been doing a lot of like research. We've been, people claim they're experts by either people are claiming that they're experts by either following the mainstream media and following Dr. Fauci. Here in Canada, we have like this mud-faced looking Asian woman who's really fucking bland and she's like a robot. That's our Dr. Fauci, but yeah. And of course, she's all pro wear mask, fucking poison yourself, blah, blah, blah. You're either that expert or you're an expert on someone who like does research and look at alternative doctors that are getting banned, and you're an expert in that sense. But somewhere I think there's truth down the middle. But yeah, a lot of doctors were being censored that were calling this nonsense. And what I found the most interesting were the ventilators were actually killing them. Turbo Joe and Dean bowed down to the medical sorcery. Yeah, they're pansies. They're not real men. Both of them resort to labels like, you're a racist. Really, Dean TV, I'm a racist, but it's okay for Albert. I was in his comment section burying him. I don't usually go to his live streams, but his last one, I was in there embarrassing him, where Dean had to leave. He's like, oh, I'm going to go, guys. I'll leave the stream open so you guys can do the dirty work. But wait, Dean, I'm asking you, how come it's okay for Albert to be a racist? He's like, well, he didn't make an actual racist comment. Dude, he put a turban on his head and put a dot on his forehead. That's okay? You can say what you want about what I say, because what I say is I bash every race, including my own. I'll bash Hispanics, blacks, whoever. And I make fun of whites the most because whites are the biggest problem. They're the ones that push these agendas. I can't stand the whites. So everyone knows me. I go by the motto, don't be racist, hate everyone the same. So whatever, I make fun of everyone. But I don't dress up in public as someone and mock them that way. You don't have an answer to anything. Then when I say, oh, Dean's a doxer, and oh, you dox level 1 online, you mean the predator that threatens Afro Gamer Dude and his family and doxed like 10 people prior to it? Plus, that was A Vulp. That dox level 1 online, not me. You know, A Vulp, the guy that's in your comment section that you welcome on your channel. They can't debate me. They get shut down and embarrassed. There's silence when I'm speaking to them. They don't know how to respond to everything. Then they change the topic to something else. Then they go back, well, you shouldn't be saying that Hispanics shouldn't come across the border. I'm like, I'm okay with Hispanics going across the border as long as it's done legally. Not on a crazy caravan where they just push their way in and then the Border Patrol gives them bus passes and flood cities. No, that's not right. But you want to play the race card every chance you get. You act just like the libtards. You act just like the woke little pansies. You guys are pathetic now. You guys used to be a part of my community, and now you've resorted to, since you can't win any arguments or look real, or you got to now resort to like woke talking points. You're pathetic, all of you. Meanwhile, Albert's a fucking weird fucking pedo, jerks off in front of kids, and I mean that's legit. That's the truth. That's not just making stuff up like you saying, "Oh, I sent dick pics to some random chick." Who's this girl? Like you just some weird story that Level 1 Online makes up and you want to just roll with it? Meanwhile, I don't have a mugshot of me looking like a puppy dog into the camera. That's you, Albert. You're the one who masturbates in front of kids. Like, why is that okay? But yeah, those guys cannot debate. They're just so butthurt that I couldn't lead their little brigade of their little drama obsession. That's what it is. That's what it all comes down to. Meanwhile, I'm trying to move on from this shit, but no, like Eric and Jason just can't live without me in their lives. And sloth them. They can't live without me in their lives. Thank you, Dave C. I didn't even get to read that, and that's a good thing. Fuck him. He's gonna keep crying. Like Level 1 Online, you can't live without me in your life. What are you gonna do with your time? What would you seriously do with your time without me? Go back to making weird porn mods for your pirated video games? Is that what you'd go back to doing? Like, wow, what a boring life. That's why you need me in there. Your life is just so boring and nerdy, and trying to convince people that you're a Mac daddy to deflect from your pathetic, friendless, virgin life? Is that what you'd go back to without me in it? Like, you need me. You're nothing without me, and you know it. So yeah, they'll just all get embarrassed. They can't debate me. At least those Dean creeps, at least those guys will actually have the courage to do it. They lose and look horrible when they try, but at least they have the courage where someone like Fish Lips or 8-Bit Eric or Slotham, they would never have the guts to debate me on anything. I would completely humiliate them. Because I speak the truth and they speak lies. They're all just sad. They might as well just form a unity together, the virgin snakes against the bald creepy pedos. Perverts. Perverts. King of all buttocks, you are a pervert. Who calls themselves king of all buttocks? Like, that's like child humor. What do you like, poo-poo jokes? Like, that's so immature. You guys are creeps. Dean just proves that he's a creep, and he's proud of being a goofball. Like, hey guys, look at my older videos of me being extremely immature, and like you should be embarrassed about those. That's not something you should be proud of, but he's just a goofball. It's all he knows, really. I'm just an immature goofball. And apparently his girlfriend has no standards. I would never act that way in front of my girlfriend. I would just be so embarrassed. Because my girlfriend would just like be, all right, I'm out of here. You're weird. But apparently she has no standards. Oh shit. Yeah. I'm actually doing pretty good right now. I don't think I've been dying. The game's pretty simple. It's a good game. You can just zone out and rant. Even if you die, they put you like pretty much right where you die. This game's a bitch to 100%. There's so many teensies, and look at the pause screen here. Oh, I don't think I have the volume on at all, do I? Well, I usually can barely hear it anyways. Like, look how many there is. When you're trying to get them, it's like, all right, I need the third teensy. And that could be anywhere in the level, as in, like, you don't know how far into the level it is. And you get such a vague hints because there's so many to get. It's not like Tropical Freeze. It's not like Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze where there's only like 3 things you have to collect. It's one's at the beginning of the level, one's in the middle, one's at the end. And it's you get a broader scope on where to find stuff. And this, there's just too much to collect. It's fucking Ubisoft. It's like, play our game for 100 hours and look for every little fucking piece of concept art and all this shit. That's like a little too much to collect. I'm not gonna do that. Oh shit, I was looking. Lewis, the most obviously effeminate flamer ever. Yeah, he's all of a sudden triggered. Of course, he's overly triggered. Yeah, good job, Dave C. And not even getting these little fish lips crying away. Oh yeah, you can tell fish lips have been crying away. Poor little fish. Where in Mom's house is Cartman Santiago? His smelly childhood bedroom, of course. Yeah, or he's on the toilet. Or he's trying to sneak cookies out of the cookie jar down in the kitchen. Ubisoft loves to make you sign in to their account thing too. Oh man. Yeah, they're brutal. In those Doom games you have to like sign into something, and I remember that. I remember just playing regular Doom. I have to like sign into something to play it. Really stupid. Good thing the game was cheap. And then I think Diablo. I think with the Diablo Immortal you have to sign in as well. You might even have to be online to play it. I can't remember. And I don't like the online layout for like the Switch, and ugh, it sucks. Like, I don't know. It's just not what I'm used to. I like the PC layout for Battle.net and everything. It's just good to do. You have a keyboard, and it's just... I can't imagine playing with a Switch. You sort of have to communicate with people if you want to do, like, trades and stuff. Like, so... yeah. It's best to play that on PC. Do they got a Switch keyboard, like an official one, or I wonder if there's any keyboards for the Switch? There should be. There's probably. Oh Jesus! It's like it's not appearing fast enough. I dashed and I got too ahead of the game. Come on, get it! No, come on! I blew that one. Here, let's try it again. I know I can get that fucking thing. Stupid, I whiffed. I just fucked up on the accuracy of my kick. Oops. Here we go. Dash. Just get a nice... Oh, I might have missed it. Oh no, I could have got it right there. Ah! Alright, I refuse to lose. I think you can, yeah. Oh no! Oh, jeez. Oh, you bastard! Oh, but... I could just give up on it, doesn't matter, but... Gotta remember, like, dash. Okay, that's not good getting hit there. Okay. Is there a way to bounce on them? There we go. The key was to dash at that one spot. Oh no, I'm dead though. Ah! See, I don't know if it counted. So I didn't make it. Stop! Oh, I keep wasting my hit point right at the beginning like that. Like an idiot. All because I'm too stubborn. Okay, let's just go now. Oh, is this not good? Go, go, go. Alright. All done. Nelda's Taco. Jason is busy pretending to be going to a party when he's actually monitoring a Smash JT stream. My son is an embarrassment. Yeah, we remember that. Remember Jason was going to get his fuckery on and he's going to go get laid, and then sure enough, that's not what he was doing. He's just a little trash-talking little fat kid behind his keyboard. He's not doing anything. He needs to try to deflect from his miserable life as much as he can. Yeah. Is YouTube getting rid of your messages, Sierra Air? Who is Brett Favre? Who mentioned Brett Favre? Or who is Aaron Rodgers? I already did a reaction to it. I already played the video. Or Aaron Rodgers is fucking... Bashing is fucking burying the woke and Jimmy Kimmel and all the people who are against and offended by truth seekers. Aaron Rodgers was live on ESPN and he was giving a lot of truth about Cooties 19 and the woke left. Something you've never seen on ESPN before. That'd be fucked up if McAfee was let go from ESPN at that point, but according to McAfee, they got a good relationship going there. I don't know. Optimus Prime said he's a woke destroyer. Mad respect for Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. A lot of people. I know he says some funny things. Like he's on there every Tuesday pretty much. At least during the NFL season. He's on McAfee every week, and yeah, he always takes shots here and there and makes fun of people who makes fun of the booster shots and shit all the time. Oh shit, don't open up when I need you to... Stop it! It's kind of annoying, these stages with the little... with this little bastard. Oh, they like to torture these little fucking teensies. That's like an evil... Oh, that's 8-Bit Eric. Oh no, he's getting away with a little minor again. Remember that was like 8-Bit Eric. And of course, last night when I was burying the fucking pedo support group, Level 1 Online was, of course, in the chat while on his alt accounts freaking out. Like, he's in everyone's live stream. Like, he has no life at all. His life is me, and that's it. That's the saddest person in existence. He's not even ashamed of it. So pathetic. We've never seen an obsession the level of Fish Lips in his fucking alt account. Like, extreme mental illness with that kid. Oh god, I'm supposed to hit the wheel. Oh my god, okay. That's tough. Why do you make me jump up there again? Just... So... Oh, can I... Oh, maybe I'm supposed to just... No, I have to turn it while I'm in there. I can't go in there while it's... Oh, Jesus. Okay, you'll have to do it. You only have to do 2 wheels. Okay, I was like, this is gonna be pretty fucking hard if I have to go the distance. Nelda has grounded Jason. There's no need. That's the thing. Nelda, like, Jason can never mature or learn from punishment because it's like, what's she gonna do? Ground him? Okay, well, he doesn't ever leave the house. Like, grounding him is like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do what I normally do then. Sit in my room and be a creep on the internet and get triggered by everybody. Find a way to bitch about something like, oh, someone doesn't like Ninja Gaiden. Wah, that person doesn't like Ninja Gaiden. Wah. Do you even like Ninja Gaiden? You couldn't even beat the 3rd level in that game. Guaranteed. Have you ever beaten Ninja Gaiden legit? With no fucking emulator? You play on emulator? Have you ever beaten that game legit? No way in fucking hell. I've only done it once myself, but when I did it once, that was it. Like, now I could have done it several times if I kept playing it. Like, oh, I beat the game, let's beat the game again. And sure, I could have probably did it then, but once was enough for me. I have actual photos taken off of a CRT of me beating Ninja Gaiden. Fish Lips, there's no fucking way you can even come close to beating that. You have no gaming skills. You're too dumb, like... You're not smart enough to play games. You're not smart enough to grasp the physics, and... You're like a disturbed mental patient. You can't beat Ninja Gaiden. No way in fucking hell. I would say you can't even beat the 3rd level. I would put money on it too. But, you know, of course, no, because you'd find a way to cheat. You would use emulator save states. What do I do here? Bounce on him? Oh yeah, okay, I guess. Well, there's 8-Bit Eric with his miner. 8-Bit Eric's so jealous and envious of Boogie 2988. He wishes he had a little weird, disturbed 18-year-old he could take advantage of. Sorry, 8-Bit Eric, you're not popular enough, and you never will be, so... How do you look at someone like that and not be like, dude, what the fuck? You're old enough to be your fucking grandfather, like, I wouldn't even say father, like, practically old enough to be your grandfather. It's not a little fucking weird. You're fucked. Oh, hey, Boogie, congratulations. Let's do a panel together. You're fucked, Eric. You're completely fucked. Your little posse, your little weird, creepy conventions and the weird things you do are all fucked. Fucking Boogie 298. Give me a break. Jesus! Can I get a hit point or something? Stop it! Could you just... I want you just to hit the damn thing, not throw a blank kick in the air. Oops, no, that was wrong. No, stop jumping into that. Ah, go. Okay, I don't even want to get that thing. It's just awkward, and they won't grant me an extra hit point. No! I hate this bug thing. Oh, come on, this is not hard. Let's just... Fuck off! Stop it! It goes... Sometimes he goes too fast or too slow. Okay. Oops, supposed to hit that thing? Ah. Well, why can't you get it? Oh, we gotta hit this thing first. Alright. Make sure you fucking... I did it in time! Come on! I hate the bug thing. I'm stubborn. I have to get that thing. I know it's not hard. It's just getting used to the controls and shit. Here we go. No. Yep. Good. Yes. Thank you. All right. Get back here, 8-bit Eric. Get that little. Leave that little girl alone. Yeah, 8-bit Eric, he's jealous of Boogie. He wishes he had a weird little girl he could take advantage of. Oh, Greasebit Eric only wishes he was in that position. Even though he probably wouldn't move out of his parents' house regardless, like, Boogie makes more money, way more money off ad revenue than fucking he does. Greasebit Eric just keeps throwing darts at the wall constantly and nothing ever sticks because he's... Anyone that watches his video are not like, well, this guy seems like he's intelligent, or this guy's charming, or he doesn't have that personality. He acts all triggered, and he's just so weird. He's always bitching at his audience. Like someone sent me a link to one of his videos, and Eric's like, no, I got this from a source, guys, okay? You know, like in the media, you know how the media, they have sources. You know, that's how the media works, guys. And like, he acts like a complete douchebag, and he wonders why no one likes him. Like, no one takes him seriously, or he acts like such a douche. He has no idea what he's doing. Like, he could listen to my advice, and he would do way better on his channel. Like, be real, be yourself, talk about things you're interested in, stop bitching about, stop assuming your audience is going to give you backlash, and he's always doing that all the time. Like, calm down. Do you not know how to come across likable? Do you need to take social skill lessons? Greasebit Eric, do you want me to give you social skill lessons on how to be a likable person? You clearly need that. And it's due to your weird social life of only going out. You're not in a work atmosphere. You're not developing normal social skills. You're sitting in your smelly room all day, and the only time you leave the house is when you go to a weird nerd convention, and that's the worst social atmosphere, period, because everyone else has the same problems you have. They're in their smelly rooms all day, and they're not out in society, like, ever. And then once a year, they gather around in some big giant bingo hall, 3 halls worth, browsing around, looking at junk. and then sitting there going to boring panels. And then when they're not doing that, they're sitting out in the hallways playing Pokemon on their fucking DS. I've been there. I've seen it. It's the same thing everywhere I go. They're depressing. And that's the highlight of your fucking life. You gotta get your fucking life together, Greasebit Eric. 8-Bit Eric looks down at his audience. Yeah, he emulates what the Game Chasers do. It's another reason why the Game Chasers can't grow. They've been successful in their early days, but they can't get any bigger now. Because, yeah, they look down on their audience. They become across very unlikable. They're just jerks. They're assholes. They don't know how to come across as likable people. At least Boogie2988, as piece of shit as he is, he has a certain part of his personality that people get manipulated by. And they, like Beatemups, perfect example. That grifting piece of shit, Beatemups, who took advantage of Metal Jesus Rocks. Then he went and took advantage of the Game Chasers when they were hot. Then he went and took it. Now he's moved up to Philly so he can leech off whoever and meet up with that Wolf guy. And now he's leeching off that Wolf guy. And I think they have sort of a little love triangle going with him and his girlfriend. And oh, he's just the biggest. He's one of the biggest piece of shits though. Beatemups. Like I don't know why the Game Chasers or Metal Jesus doesn't speak out about him, and because they're all just so cowardly and they just let people get away with shit. And cowards, but they should tell the truth. The only one who told the truth about Beatemups was that fucking guy that touched tips with Eric. The guy that exposed Eric because he didn't like him being in the closet. But yeah, the tip toucher, Eric's tip touching partner, was the one that exposed Beatemups. That guy from that JKB guy, Jason Hooft, the guy that moderates Review Tech USA streams. He says the truth about Beatemups, what I've been saying for years. And now he's finally coming out and saying it. It's like, what, fuck? I've been saying that for years about Beatemups. Traveling around and taking advantage of people. And then he brought up Jordan fucking Fringe, that piece of shit. I can't believe how big his channel got. He's another guy that took advantage of the Game Chasers. Man, the Game Chasers have been used and abused. I mean, by 8-Bit Eric on a small scale, but like bigger YouTubers like Beatemups and fucking Jordan Cringe, used and abused, and they just left the Game Chasers in the dust. They won't even, like, neither of them will even give the Game Chasers shoutouts anymore. They got fucked over big time, those guys, and rightfully so. Like, you're gonna bring these fucking e-beggars and little weirdos like Jordan Cringe. Well, fuck, he just came out of nowhere. But yeah, that's what you get for letting Beatemups, that fucking grifting piece of shit, into your clique. And now you got fucked over. He won't even promote your channel anyway. He won't talk about you at all, period, because they're the family-friendly channel. My old Beatemups videos were the best. Anything new with CG or Turbo Joe lately? I haven't looked up Turbo Joe in a while. He's supposed to be giving us dating advice. I'm still waiting on that. And Jason Hooft. Is there one Jason who isn't a rainbow person? I know, you got Overthink Gaming. You got Level 1 Online. You got JKV. Yeah, if your name's Jason, luck isn't on your side, is it? Too bad they share the same name as Jason from the Power Rangers, but that's not his real name. What is it? Is it like, I can't remember the Jason Power Rangers guy, but yeah, if your name's Jason, oh boy. Luck isn't on your side, unfortunately. Pat and Ian with the biggest in video product shills. Did you see Pat's been doing some good videos. I can't bash Pat too much because he's not on the fucking same level as these pieces of garbage. Pat is sort of an outcast now, right? Like, but he's like hated amongst everybody, it seems. Like Review Tech USA doesn't like him still, and And these are guys that bury everyone under the bus. Like, no one likes Pat. And rightfully so. He's got that smug personality. He's a phony. Everyone knows he just leached his career off. Angry video game nerd. He hasn't been able to grow since. And I get why everyone doesn't like Pat. But I don't think he's the worst person in the world. And I've said good things about him in the past when it comes to conventions. I think he puts way more effort in than a lot of people do. And I just don't think he's the worst person. But yeah, the Diablo thing was just so embarrassing and bad. But I think some of his videos have been actually kind of funny lately. His spoof on Gerard the Completionist was pretty funny. His last video was really bad. The one before that was really fucking bad. But he has been leading the brigade against Tommy Tallarico, and he's been pretty spot on with that. So he's not the worst. He could have just kissed ass to Tommy, or at least pushed it aside like all these other cowards like RGT85 and too scared to speak about it. Even though RGT85 says that he follows this thing closer than anyone, he's obsessed with the topic. You know that RGT85 is knee deep in the Amico stuff, but too much of a coward to speak out about it and warn people not to invest in all that. So Pat was the only one brave enough to like, no, we can't all just get along. We can't all just go along with this. Like, what he's doing are lies. And so, yeah, I understand why people hate Pat so much. I get it. But, man, he's done more than... He's not as bad as some of these other pieces of shit. They talk about, games. They have alright takes. Ian has pretty good takes on games and stuff. But we know they're triggered libtards and they... this and that. I know they got a good side and a bad side. That's all I'm saying. They're not just piece of shit 24/7 like a Beatemups or a schemer like MJR and like a phony like MJR constantly about games. And I just wish Pat was more honest about the Brett Weiss situation. Like, just don't beat around the bush and come up with this convoluted story on why you took him off your book. Like, stop, Pat. Like, if you didn't like his stuff, you would have said it from the beginning, alright? Don't make up this ridiculous story. Exaggerated, made up story. Just say, Brett Weiss stole my idea and he wants to sell the same goddamn book on conventions at the same place where I'm selling my book. You don't look like in my eyes, you don't look like a bad person for admitting that. I would say it. Like, this guy stole my idea. He wants to take the same idea that I'm using, and he wants to sell my idea at the same fucking locations that I'm selling my product. That's a piece of shit. Come up with your own idea and sell it at conventions. Like, it'd be different if they weren't, traveling around to the same places together. It'd be different if he was just selling his books online and blah, blah, blah. Then you could say, well, fucker stole my idea, but at least he's not in my territory. At least he's not selling crack on the same block. Right? This is like, I'm comparing it to gang warfare, but he's selling the same crack on the same block. No. Fuck you. This is my turf, bitch. That's what you should be saying, Pat. Don't beat around the bush. We know what you're thinking. You're mad at Brett because he's selling the same crack on the same block as you. Just admit it. And say, you took my idea. You couldn't come up with your own video game book. I did the NES, then you had to do the NES. Fuck you. At least try and skip ahead and maybe do the Super Nintendo or the N64 or something. Or do fucking Atari in the first gen shit or something. He deliberately did the NES. Fuck you. So that's what he should have just been more honest about. That's what he's thinking. So yeah. Now he looks bad. Now a lot of people use that against him, saying, oh, look, Pat's full of shit. He's just being butthurt and Pat's story doesn't make sense. Like, if he meant what he said, then why didn't he just... Right, and now there's rebuttals on Pat's stupid talking point when he should have just been more honest. I think more people have been like, yeah, we don't blame you, Pat. Like, Brett Weiss, a leeching piece of shit. And then go on with, and then start mentioning Brett Weiss's fucking petty nonsense. Like, him leeching subs and begging people from subs and leeching on to fucking Metal Jesus and fucking John Hancock. Bring all that up and say that this guy's a convention leech. He stole my idea. Now he's begging for subs. You can tell he's this desperate boomer. Just tell the truth. No, he had to come up with this dumb story about his writings and his stupid shit. Like, oh, he decided to leave it off because he didn't like what he wrote. And, well, you should have fucking had that decided the first fucking iteration, fucking idiot. Your story doesn't make any fucking sense, Pat. Just tell the truth. There's nothing wrong with it. The truth makes sense. I think real people would be like, yeah, fuck Brett Weiss. Stealing your idea. But anyways, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the rants today. I guess I'm in a ranting mood today. Wait, did I beat this level? No. All these win levels look the same. No, I don't think I beat this. From Super Mario Rayman. Oops. Did I catch Raw? I skimmed through some of it. I saw the Jinder Mahal segment with Rollins. Just, I don't know. Nothing to care about. Oh yeah, there was Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax segment. Didn't care. I don't really like Rhea Ripley all that much. I don't know if CM Punk even appeared, did he? I haven't got to the end of it. I was thinking about maybe doing that after the stream, seeing what happened at the end, if anything happened. I just don't like Drew McIntyre, the Judgment Day and their cringe with Dominic. I think they're pushing for some sort of R-Truth match at WrestleMania or something, maybe. I think they maybe want to give R-Truth a match at WrestleMania, whether it's against Dominic or maybe that fucking JD McFunko Pop. Oh, just the Judgment Days are huge. Stupid turnoff, and I think stupid Damian Priest is just gonna steal Rollins' belt eventually. Rollins will lose the belt to whoever. And Damian Priest might steal it. I'm hoping like he just wastes it. I'm hoping CM Punk beats Seth Rollins and then Damian Priest tries to cash in and then just CM Punk just beats Damian Priest. I'm hoping that happens, but I'm hoping they're just gonna waste Damian Priest's spot or something. Or maybe he gets greedy and tries to cash it in on Roman Reigns, but nah, it's on a different show. And don't see that happening. Everyone figures that Damian Priest is going to go for Seth Rollins' belt. Or they're just going to have Seth Rollins beat fucking CM Punk and then have Damian Priest cash in and maybe they figure it's time for Damian Priest to be the champ. I don't know. Since probably Roman Reigns could be giving up his belts. Now they're ready to have another heel champion on the other side because that's pretty much the reason Seth Rollins is the champion, you know, because he's one of the most over baby faces. And, you know, with Roman Reigns being the heel champion all this time, I just feel like they need the fans to have a babyface champ, and that's sort of the purpose of this thing. Yeah, Raw's just still not very interesting. SmackDown is pretty dull, but I don't know if they're gonna move Cody Rhodes over to SmackDown at some point. I don't know what they're doing. This whole convoluted story of The Rock and Roman Reigns and his people are clamming for Cody Rhodes to. What about his story? Fuck his story. His story can wait. He's not going anywhere. He can fucking finish his dumb story next year. Fuck his story. Anyways, that's it for stupid wrestling. I'm looking forward to fucking Dynamite's what I look forward to. Just the train wreck. I'm looking forward to Jericho being booed, and I like the train wreck of AEW. I like the clusterfuck. I like the fucking media scrums. The crazy things Tony Khan says on Twitter and in interviews. Tony Khan's constantly interviewed saying how great the company is, and the only thing that they're doing that's great is their pay-per-view buys and their tickets. Their next pay-per-view, that Sting retirement match, they've almost got that thing sold out already. That's the only thing that's good for AEW is the pay-per-view sales. But man, does that make up for the amount of money he's paying these guys and the lack of ticket sales for Dynamite and Collision and all that production costs going in there, all going to waste? I think even though they're doing well in their pay-per-views, it's not making up for the ridiculous money that's being drained right now. I still don't think this company is doing great. It's just Tony doesn't want to admit it to his father that this thing is a sinking ship, and he doesn't want to fucking absorb the truth. Sierra Air speaks the truth. Imagine being 42, wearing glasses. Does he wear glasses? Wearing glasses, fat, bald, giant woman lips, voice of a teenager, and you live with your parents. Must be brutal having everything against you. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, very unlucky kid. But if he just changed his lifestyle around, a lot of those things could morph and change. I think if he got his life together, I think maybe he would gain some bass in his voice and maybe his lips would shrink. I think just naturally changing his life would probably change his image around a little bit. Slotham bans you. Oh yeah, Slotham bans everyone. He doesn't like his feelings hurt. I mean, I don't know, it's fine if you want to ban him from their... It's fine people banning whoever they want from their channel, but again, this is a little shit-talking, little shit, virgin shit behind his keyboard who likes to prides himself on keeping his chat open and free and doesn't like to control things. Oh, it's too much work to ban people, but, you know, he has no problem banning people that expose him for his bullshit, so... Yeah, he's pure hypocrite, that's the thing, like, pure hypocrisy. Whoops. But it's all in the name of being afraid of Jason Santiago. That's what it's always been. We just ask him politely, hey, can you control your comment section? You got fish lips obsessed with doxing people. Can you ban them? Oh no, I don't want to make Jason angry. Crybaby. So we decided to become a snake because he's afraid of him. That's what it all came down to. So everything that he claims, oh, it's too much work to moderate my comment section, but you'll moderate it when people are making fun of you, though. So, again, it's hypocrisy, and he can't hold up to what he says because he's a stupid little boy, doesn't think before he speaks, and he's a coward and a little crybaby, and he's pathetic. And he does it in real life, too, apparently, when he told the story of running away from his friend getting beaten up. Like, he's a little baby coward. Just a pathetic excuse for a man. And he just likes to sit behind his computer, hide his appearance, and gonna be a little keyboard warrior, talk shit, just be a little gay little boy. Oh shit. Alright, so. Fighting the frog that shoots missiles. I like this, I'm not on a small platform. Like, I was fighting that dragon. Oh, there's some health right there, I'll take it. I'll just blast you. No, you can't hold that shield for long. It runs out of breath or... Oh no, is that thing just gonna fall? Ah, Jesus. Some of these teensies you have to be a little bit prepared for. Well, that guy was shooting me from off screen. That wasn't fair. I hear one of those little teensies. Yeah, was it too late? Because... yeah, if you're looking for the teensies, I suggest playing with the volume on. Because you can hear them screaming for help. Unless it's like in this wall or something. What's this? No? Yeah, but it's sunk. I can't get to it. I guess he's just letting you know there's one there and it's too late. Oh, I'm gonna punch him to oblivion. Yep, Slotsom says one thing and does another. He's too scared of the fish boy. Yep, he's a coward. TT should be the Vince Russo for AEW. I don't know. Is that a compliment? What era of Vince Russo? The controlled era when he was under Vince, or the out of control era when he was with WCW? No, Tony Khan is Vince Russo on meth. And finally, I think Brian Last called him that. I've been saying that for a long time. He's Vince Russo gone crazy. He's worse than Vince Russo. Like, this is way worse than Judy Bagwell on a forklift, and way worse than Viagra on a pole, and this is way stupider. Yes, I know stupider isn't a word, but oh, I didn't get any teensies in that level. Oh, nice. Here comes the next music level. Okay, I'm going to have to put the volume up. Cornette said that? Oh, I thought Brian said it, but yeah. He is. He's Vince Russo on meth. He's way crazier than Vince Russo. And it's hilarious. What these AEW fanboys like to say is, it's like, oh, WWE's sports entertainment, AEW's professional wrestling. Really? And then we'll go, all right, then let's put on a Jon Moxley match and see if that holds up. Jim Cornette described Jon Moxley against Eddie Kingston perfectly. He said it was two drunk women at a bachelorette party. Perfectly said. That's exactly what it was. Professional wrestling, my ass. It's some of the worst wrestling, period. You're looking at these mid-carders on Collision. I'm seeing clips on Twitter. It's some of the cringiest shit. Them doing these little slap fighting where like 8 guys are sitting there slapping each other, thinking that this is going to make the crowd pop. And I just saw a clip of Pockets. And who was it? Oh, it was like... oh, I think it was fucking Penthouse. Pockets and Penthouse exchanging Canadian destroyers one by one by one. They each did like 4 on each other, just bounced up on the ropes. Canadian destroyer bounced up, hit the ropes, Canadian destroyer. So ridiculous. No selling the Canadian destroyer. They've completely raped that move. It just looks so ridiculous. These guys in their no selling, it's a joke. Super kicking each other left and right, slapping their legs. They've been doing that for years, but that was the first of all this bullshit. But look what they're doing now. Canadian destroyer after Canadian destroyer. These stupid, you hit me, I hit you, you hit me, I hit you. Doing this like 20 times over. Like a Jon Moxley match is the most embarrassing. And that even came out of his mouth too. WWE, sports entertainment, we're professional wrestling. No. Okay, yes, WWE Sports Entertainment, yes, but you're not professional wrestling. You're a circus act with Vince Russo on meth booking on top of horrible, sloppy, botchy people who shouldn't even be in a wrestling ring. Your women's division's a joke. You got fucking Riho burying everyone. This 5'4", 70-pound little mouse fucking beating up all these big girls, and it's so dumb. And the wrestling is botchy as hell. Everyone's getting hurt all the time. There's injuries up the ass. Meanwhile, Tony Khan says it's the safest place of any wrestling company. It is a joke. You got Bryan Danielson wrestling with a broken orbital bone. It's not. It's terrible professional wrestling. It's more professional up there at TNA. TNA's more professional. They don't do just ridiculous spots of just silly nonsense. It's just like stupid little kids playing around. That's what it looks like. Professional wrestling, my ass. It's nowhere near as quality as WWE. And yes, there's botches going on there. You guys are putting fucking sharpshooters on tables and falling off the table. You just look ridiculous. Where's the professional wrestling? Please show it to me. It is a shit show over there in AEW. They don't even do what they pride on any good at all. The wrestling stinks. Oh, that's why I like it. It's such a train wreck. The fans are so hypocritical. They pretend to like this bullshit. They cheer for all the heels. There's nothing but heels on the show practically. Everyone just cheers for all the heels. People that shouldn't be in wrestling ring like Riho and Pockets and these fucking ridiculous midgets, these crappy luchadors. Convoluted storylines with Miro and his stupid wife, and holy shit, it just goes on and on and on. The storylines are so convoluted and dumb. These stupid tournaments that make no sense. All for Eddie Kingston, old ass, fat, washed up Eddie Kingston to win. You got no payoff. Belts that are meaningless. Fucking Jericho fucking harassing these young girls now, apparently. Oh, just the train wreck is just so... That's the only thing they got going for. The train wreck is so interesting. It's more better to watch that than Raw because at least... Whoops. At least AEW's ridiculous nonsense and horrible wrestling matches are actually entertaining to witness. Especially if you catch it live. And then you go to Twitter and everyone's laughing at them. And, what are we doing here? All right, we got to get going here. We got to start running. All right, I got to put the volume up here. We got a new song. Matt Hardy, oh God, and they just embarrass all the old guys that's there. Yeah, I know. And Cornette saying that these guys are worse than, he calls them shit stain. I know, with Cornette, who absolutely loathes Vince Russo. Even he's saying that this booking, and Bubba Ray said it perfectly. Bubba Ray said that Tony Khan is not a booker, he's a matchmaker. Like, bingo. Oh, Eric Bischoff is burying the fucking hell out of AEW, saying that, what's her name? Fucking Sasha Banks, wherever she goes by now, Mercedes Moné, saying that she won't make an ounce of impact, which is so true, because no one has made an impact. Everyone that's supposed to be a big name just thrown away, forgotten about like 2 weeks later. Oh yeah, Bischoff knows what's up, because they're the new TNA. Except AEW can sell pay-per-views. That's the only difference. Yep, Bischoff's fucking buried him. But yeah, Jim Cornette, for him to say that Tony Khan's convoluted storylines and booking is worse than Vince Russo in WCW, that says a lot. Like, that's the ultimate insult. for Jim Cornette to say that is crazy. Oops, I didn't put the... Wait, is this even a... It's no Black Betty. Oh, well, let's just go. Whoops. Hey, it's like some... I don't think this is a song of anything. Oh, come on. Whoops. I whiffed it. Oh no! Shit. Do I have to do the whole thing over again? Nope. Okay, good. It's a checkpoint. This game's not going very loud. I could probably keep it at that volume. Yeah, I don't know what that song was. Like last time it was Black Betty. I don't know if that's based on like a classical song or something. It's pretty good music, but I don't know what that's based on. Those levels are cool. It's a good way to like wrap up the level, and that's you do the boss and then you do like a crazy little like a runner level. I like it. It was pretty creative. They did a good job with the sound and graphics and everything with this game. It's Ubisoft doesn't have the ability to make another game like this, it seems. Okay, that's the end of this world. Yeah, maybe Ubisoft just couldn't get the rights to too many songs. Maybe I don't know if they had to get the rights to do Black Betty, unless they're allowed to do like a different version of it, but no idea. Oh, I got some scratch tickets here. All right. Oh, come on, gimme. Yeah, looks like I got it. Unlocked another level. Get a teensy from those things? Wow. Means you need scratch cards in order to get all of them. Is a completionist ever 100% of this game, I wonder? Probably. Or he got his staff of 20 people to do it. I was listening to some of that today, some people's responses to the completionist just coming back like, hey guys, I know I've been sort of the talk of the town lately, and I feel like I might have gained your mistrust, but I want to work on gaining your trust back. So yeah, anyways, so Super Mario RPG. It was so quick, it was like, it wasn't even that, it was like 30 seconds. Hey guys, I kind of want to gain your trust back again, so with that being said, yeah, Super Mario RPG, what a great game. Fuck you. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Alright, another painting, yeah. I think I almost got them all. Okay, so, are we... Where are we right now? So it looks like I got all the levels unlocked now, I think. Well, at least all the main ones, yeah. Am I still in Toad's world here? I'm in Teensy's in trouble. They'll put me somewhere where I unlock stuff, so I guess I got more levels here to beat now. Yeah, this is the first world. So I unlocked this, And I unlocked... Oh, these are these... Yeah, they got these difficult time challenges and stuff. Okay, and that's the Black Betty level. Alright, well, I guess I can clean up these levels. Oh, it's a rescue. It's another rescue thing. I guess this is new. Dungeon chase. Alright. Didn't Tony Khan have like a little back and forth with Bischoff? I don't think so. No, he doesn't really go back and forth with anyone, right? It was Jericho, but he didn't even... He goes back and forth with some people, but yeah, no, I don't think so. Not recently. I know Virgin Online keeps coming up with this narrative that I got fired on the 21st or something. He's saying that's when I got fired, but I showed my record of employment several times. I left that company way back earlier in the month. Oops. Fuck. Am I supposed to... Oops. Okay, am I supposed to grab onto the hook? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, you can use the... to get rid of those enemies. Oh, oh shit. Ah, damn it. What's that? Oh no. I'm fucked now. If you fucking... Oh no, there is a checkpoint. Good. Oh, how did you miss that? Here, just die. There you go. No! Not so fast. Jeez. Okay, don't break that one this time. Yep, don't break it. Break it, but catch him. There you go. No! Oh no, oh no. Damn it. Oh nice, another checkpoint. And I didn't, ah! Okay, let's do it right. Nope, too late. Ah. I always do it on my first try. Ah, there we go. Yeah, the firewall is weird. You just have to keep moving. Like, if you back up, then you're dead, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't really, like, race up to you. Or you can't really outrun it. It's always going to be there, and you're just always supposed to be, like, moving forward, basically. Or not fucking around too much. Oh, use the glide. Ugh. Ah, see, like I jumped too soon there. Why did I do that? No! I just don't like the... Something about the movement and controls. I don't know. Can I... Ugh. And we did it. Yeah, those are like extra challenges that are a little bit challenging. The fish wants credit for something he didn't do, kind of like the gameplay vid that he stole. Yeah, he's just like always full of shit, and he's always scheming. He's just a little piece of shit. He's pathetic. And no life of a weird, lonely, crazed, mentally ill fat kid. Like, that's what happens with bad parenting. Just left him playing with his toys all his life, and never matured past the age of like 12, 13, 14. I thought he was a teenager at first because that's the way he was acting. He was acting like a mentally ill teenager. And then I find out he's 42 and he's bald. Once I saw the bald spot, I'm like, whoa! Are you kidding me? Good Lord. And I thought he was young because he was acting that way, and he was wearing like a hat, and he was covering himself up. He's got no facial hair or anything, so when he does try and grow facial hair, it's just like, it's sad. Looks like some weird dirt on his face. He's really embarrassing. I've never seen anyone more embarrassing. Oh, here I can change into this character. Ah, I didn't want to do that. Go back and change into Mario again. I think the last time I played this, I think Mario Rayman was what I used a lot. And this is a new one, red glow box. It looks like it's got more range to it, but I don't know, maybe not. And that's his charge move. Go back to Party Animal. I like the one with the stupid wig. And it's Tony Khan at the media scrum. Where is it? Yeah, Tony Khan. Tony Khan when he's asking, when he's answering questions about Jericho. Wearing that stupid wig. He looks so... He's so self-unaware of his cringe. Yeah, we've owned his life for so many years now. Jason just wasting his life away, obsessing every day, hanging out on his alt accounts on live streams 24/7. It's how he chooses to spend his life. It's really sad. Okay, onward. Let's see what else we got here. We got this little painting. Is this like doing a different version of the boss? Save the teensies. It's like some weird time limit thing. All we gotta do is just beat the level. Yeah, I remember these being really hard. No. Oh, Jesus. Oh, going in between these things is tough. Oh, come on, right into the flames. You only get one hit. Man, this ain't fun. Oh, get out of my way. Oh, that just fucked my time up. Whoa! Okay, you can bounce out. Watch the vote for the flames! Ugh. No! Did I get all three of them? Oh, I did. Wow, I smoked that. Well, the lowest time was 40 and I got 38 seconds. Alright, that did pretty good actually. I rescued all three of them. What? No, I'm done. What are you talking about? Please tell me it counted. Yeah, okay. Got all three of them. Sweet. I hope I don't have to go back and get more of these fucking things. Got 108, and you need 400 to get this one. But I'm only on World 2, and you can get some from here, and Origins, still got all that, so. See if there's any more levels in Toad's story. Oh, yeah, got this one still, it looks, unless... I skipped... Oh, I guess I beat this one, but I didn't get anything from it. That, you need 115. Shit. I think I did this already. Yeah, this one's done. I'll have to come back here at 115. I'll just replay this one and see if I can rescue her. see, I missed it. Oh, I could just shoot shit at him? Oh, okay. There we go, there's the other teensy. Get him! What? I like that you have the option of restart level or restart sequence. So I gotta keep an eye on this guy. As soon as I hit him, then he pops up. There we go, got it. There should be another one that comes up. Unless I missed it, but I thought maybe another one. Get out of here, rockets! Ow, Jesus. I thought there was one that goes the other way, too. There he is. Yeah, what are you doing? Get out of here! You motherfucker! What are you doing? Taking up the whole screen. Okay, watch out for this motherfucker. Ow! Got hit again! Ah! What the hell? I don't even remember that part. Keeps getting me. I don't know how to get around him. That health would stick around longer. Oh shit, these things. Ah! Oh man. Why do the rockets fucking turn around? Oh man. These weird stipulations keep showing up out of nowhere. Rockets don't seem to turn around there. It's like way easier the first time I played it. I do not remember these rockets all of a sudden turning around. Get the fuck out of here, flame motherfuckers. Okay, what do? Go over here now? Get out of here, flame guy. I'm trying to... Those flame fuckers are always shooting where I need to be. They're in the fucking way. This is not difficult. What's going on here? Everything just seems to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. See, like, get out of the way. Hey, now he's dead. Alright, good. Wanted to get the teensies in that level. Fucking grease pit Eric. I know people make fun of him because he can't afford a simple combo at fucking Arby's. That's so sad. Yeah, he doesn't have a job. He lives off his YouTube scraps. He doesn't even pay bills. And he's fucking crying about a fucking Arby's combo. Fucking, what a lowlife. Whoops. Fuck, I wish combos were 13 bucks here. Well, that's like a basic. 13 bucks Canadian, that's for like a basic cheap combo. A shitty single burger and fries. Yeah, get a fucking job, Eric. You won't have to complain about your fast food prices. Doesn't even pay bills. Oh, it costs too much to get fast food. Well, just, I don't even mean to jump in to these levels. Yep, his failed YouTube career. He's got his book though, guys. I think he sold one to John Pigs and one to 16-Bit Pete. That's pretty sad. He wants to be like Brett Weiss. He wants to feel important sitting at nerd conventions. That's why he wrote his stupid book. Yeah, he's preparing for his homelessness. He already dresses like a homeless person. I can't believe the way he dresses. Like, what is wrong with you? How do you go out in public looking like that? He had his like long greasy hair and so disgusting. His convention, Retropalooza, a fucking panel with weird creepy Boogie with his weird fucking girlfriend. Fucking 8-Bit Eric and his fucking looking like a complete fucking hobo with his hat that looks like it's bent in half. Looks like it was just like scrumpled up into a ball and Eric plucked it from the bowels of from the fucking behind his bed somewhere. Dirty fucking disgusting hat. Just looks like a complete bum. You can at least dress properly. And then you were making fun of cosplayers. Like at least they have a hobby and passion for something. And at least they're not dressed like a complete hobo weirdo. You sitting alone at the back of a convention with 16-Bit Pete. He's just a laughing stock. Like, People just walk up to 16-bit Pete like, what are you doing? Shouldn't you be going to get someone food somewhere? Like, why are you sitting here? I'm just a pretty face. No, you're not. You look like the unlockable character in this game. This is what you look like, 16-bit Pete's. You're pathetic. You're a nobody. Stop. Put anyone else behind that table except for you. It's just so sad trying to feel important. It's like, nobody knows who you are. You're like a 400 sub channel. Like, what gives you the nerve? Sit up there. Oh, I'm going to sign autographs and shake hands with people. Oh. You're a loser. This is you. That's who 16-bit Pete looks like. This guy. There's another one too. This is who 16-bit Pete looks like. Oh, I'm gonna go sit behind a convention table with 8-bit Eric and pretend to be important. Gee, and such an original name. Yeah, gee, there's 8-bit Eric. Huh, I'm 16-bit Pete. I'm retarded. Look, I can pretend to be a YouTuber as well. God. I'm friends with Boogie2988. And what is with these pedophiles trying to be authors? Oh God, Retropalooza's got to be like the saddest place on earth. This miserable Billy and sitting in the fucking back there too. Oh my God, Billy. Billy, don't go there anymore. No one's even there to see the Game Chasers. Billy, just go home. Be with your kid or something. What are you doing there? You should know better not to be there. Dead convention. Boring. Your only guest is Boogie now. It's brutal. They used to get like AVGN and shit. I think one year they got AVGN or Mike Matei or something. They can't fly anyone in anymore. Goddamn Retropalooza. Give me a break. Sad. Isn't Brett Weiss wasn't even there. You can't even get Brett Weiss to show up. That's pretty sad. When even Brett Weiss doesn't show up. He's from Texas, right? Yeah, he was at the Texas Video Game Museum thing. He's the notorious Moon Patrol shill guy. And yeah, when he couldn't even like jump over the rocks or anything. Fucking stupid Brett Weiss. Yeah, he won't even go to Retropalooza. And he got 8-bit Eric to write his book for crying out loud. Or to write a portion of his book for free. Shady J probably doesn't even drag his hoarded arcade units out of storage, put it in free play section. I don't know, they're probably just super lazy. They don't care anymore. That's why their audience is dwindling. Look at a few people to show up on Saturday, but then, yeah, it's brutal. But yeah, Boogie was a star. Oh yeah, they had Billy Mitchell there one year. Even though Billy Mitchell was in the middle of his getting buried by Carl Jobst. Billy Mitchell, a lunatic. Oh, I'm the video game champion of the world. You're a weirdo with a weird mullet. Your face is always red. You smell. I've never seen you play a video game in my life. No one has. You're a lunatic. That's what you are. You're not a video game champion of anything. Your days are gone. The younger kids are way better than you at Pac-Man and Donkey Kong, and you're not even in the top 20 anymore. Silly bitchel. Now get out of here, you fucking boomer. You might have had your glory days back when you sent in your phony baloney VHS tapes. You couldn't even compete with people back then. Steve Wiebe, I know it's King of Kong. Oh, it's fiction, it's fiction. It's half fiction. It's mostly truth, though. They're hiding behind fiction just to sort of deflect from Billy Mitchell being a douchebag. But for the most part, it's real. They just overdid his character a little bit, but it's mostly truth. Fucking silly Mitchell with his weird VHS tapes. He still couldn't even compete. And Steve Wiebe kicked his ass. He cried about it. Oh, I got a new VHS tape that glitches out when the score turns. He was pulling fucking stunts back then. And then he's pulling stunts now with his fucking emulation. He's always been a fraud. Silly Mitchell is one of the most cringe people in the video game industry ever. Now he's just embarrassing himself on like what, Vimeo or like TikTok or something, whatever those fucking things are. Oh yes, the 13-year-old. That kid looks like he's like 6 years old. I saw the video on it. I saw it like a few days ago. Someone did like a video showcasing it all. Yeah, the video was called Somebody Finally Beat Tetris After so many years. Yeah, I didn't know about this Tetris community. Yeah, some like little fucking 6-year-olds. It shows like some little 6-year-old. Oh my god! Like what the fuck? This kid should be playing Fortnite. Like this kid should be playing Fortnite. Should be playing like Roblox, Minecraft. Here he is, like, freaking out over Tetris. Like, what the fuck? Tetris is a pretty universal game. Like, every parent has, like, their Tetris. And I don't know how the kid got into Tetris. But, yeah. Like, some little 13-year-old. So what are they doing with this Tetris game? They're not even playing it properly. They're using these little customized controls. It's like a wheel on the back of the controller. What are these things? They're using like modified NES controllers. They're cheating the game. What are they doing? They're doing this weird little tapping thing. They're like spinning a wheel on the bottom of the NES controller. What are they doing? No, you're not even playing the game properly. You're fucking the game over is what you're doing. You might as well fucking mod your Nintendo or your game or something and fuck around with it that way. You're cheating the game. You're making it all glitch out. And you're making it turn all these different colors. And you're fucking around with it. It's not proper Tetris. It's not how you play Tetris. It's ridiculous. It's like the speedrunning community. It's not actually based on playing the game fast. It's let's find the glitches in the game and exploit the game. And yay, beat the game in 2 seconds. Boy and his blob. You can beat a boy and his blob in like a minute and a half. It's so dumb. You're not playing the game right. You're screwing around with it. They're screwing around with Tetris. What are these controllers? Let me see it again. They're not doing like the weird... What is he doing to the bottom of the controllers? Do you guys know? They like put like a spinning wheel on it. Can I just look up like Tetris controller? Maybe not. Maybe they are just doing some, like, it's faster than hyper tapping. See this video on it.
For nearly all its history, competitive NES Tetris has been broadly split among two playstyles, DAS and hypertapping. DAS was the default for a long time, holding down the D-pad to move the pieces to the side.
Oh gee, like playing the game properly? Oh gee, go figure.
With the game's built-in side-to-side motion. And while this was limiting on higher level speeds, the only alternative that could gain a real advantage was hypertapping, which required you to tap your finger on the D-pad at around 12 times per second or faster.
Okay, well that's still like legit. You're just mashing it away.
Which obviously a lot of people can't do. From 2010 to 2017, DAS players dominated because the Venn diagram of people who played NES Tetris at a high level and also could hypertap was like 3 people. In 2018, when a rookie hypertapper won, a new younger demographic was inspired to pick up the technique, and ever since, hypertappers have won virtually every major tournament, comprising the entire top 8 of the most recent World Championships in 2020. That is, until now, where a third playstyle is positioned to join the fray. It's even faster than hypertapping, but like DAS, it doesn't require superhuman finger speeds, so anyone could theoretically learn it. And it doesn't require modifying the controller or your hands.
Alright, so they're not modifying the controllers
in any way either, so it's completely legal for tournaments. It sounds too good to be true, but it is in fact very real, and there's already one member of the community who's mastered it and started setting world records. It's time to enter the realm of rolling.
So what? They're not taking the controller apart or something, are they?
Rolling is also sometimes called fly hacking because it resembles a technique popularized by Hector "Fly" Rodriguez on arcade cabinets well over a decade ago, where he realized that instead of mashing one finger on the buttons, he could roll the fingers on both hands in succession and achieve much faster speeds. He used this method to set numerous world records on games such as Track and Field, but the issue with translating this over to the NES is that arcade cabinets have very large buttons, big enough for your whole finger, with plenty of room for the rest of your hands on the side to move around, whereas the buttons on a Nintendo controller are tiny. Hector did have a technique for faster speeds on the NES version of Track and Field that involved moving 2 fingers back and forth on the A and B buttons. But in NES Tetris, all this would do is flip your pieces really fast, which isn't that useful. What you need is something that will work for the D-pad. Interestingly, when Jonas Neubauer was a featured guest on renowned guitarist Rob Scallon's YouTube channel to teach him NES Tetris last year, Rob's first instinct was to actually try a rolling technique when being told about hypertapping, before realizing that it didn't really work.
When I was 7, we didn't have hypertappers. Is that hypertapping yet? I actually can't tell by ear. When I was watching you drum, you had a lot of really rapid drumming motions. So I'm just picturing...
It's hard to really... It's a very small D-pad.
So is there any way to effectively roll on the D-pad? In late 2020, a few people in the community experimented with alternative hand positions that could get multiple fingers access to the tiny buttons. All of these methods sort of worked, but had various drawbacks in comfort, consistency, and long-term viability, especially in also being to rotate at the same time. But eventually, one player came up with a simple idea. Instead of trying to roll the buttons on the D-pad, or rolling the finger on top of the D-pad, what if you just rolled the entire controller? The method was first discovered by Cheesefish, who was inspired to try rolling while hanging out on a Jake Games 2 livestream when a random person in the chat had the misconception that Jake was rolling his hand because the slow frame rate of his webcam made it hard to tell. Cheese watched a YouTube tutorial on button mashing where a
Okay, they're just fucking around with the controller. Alright, it's legit. It's weird, I know, but hey, you know. As long as I thought they were like modifying the controller or something, like they were fucking around with it or taking it apart, and no, they're doing some weird rolling technique with it. Very strange, but yeah. I mean, unless you were to make a rule, all right, you can only hold the controller the right way and play it, and that's where the rules set in. But no, like, I don't know. I don't have anything against it, as long as they're not modifying it and going that route. That's okay, I guess. Weird. But they're able to exploit the game that way. It's amazing what people come up with. You recommend the Tetris movie? It's on Apple TV. Does that have anything to do with the current events going on? But yeah, it was covered in the news and everything, and this kid finally being able to do it. But there's more challenges. I think there's more stuff that people can do, like how far can you make the game not crash, and then how far you can get, how many levels or something, I don't know. But right now, that kid was the first to do it. Level 137 or something like that, was it? Or was it 40? No, 150. 157, I think it was. And then the game fucking crashes. But again, there's other ways you can manipulate it where I think you can get it going even farther. And I think you can make the There's different ways of making that game crash screen. So you can make that game crash screen happen further in if you do certain things. It's weird. They got this big weird chart on how to trigger that fucking kill screen or whatever. Dave C says, let's see him beat Bubble Bobble, though. Yeah, actually beat the game. What do you have to do? You have to do 99 levels on one credit. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Nope, I just skip to the boss and just play the boss. What's going on, P.O. Box? Oh, you missed some good rants earlier. Doing some fraud YouTube rants on Beatemups and all that. This will be on Rumble eventually, this stream. If you don't catch this tonight, it'll be up for a few hours, but yeah, the stream will be up for a few hours, but then it'll be on Rumble if you want to watch a replay of it. Rumble links down below. That goes to my Rumble channel. That's where you can get the replays. Did you see Pat's shots at Wood? No, I didn't. I'm going to take off in a few minutes, but yeah, what is that about? Pat, I saw Pat's latest video where he made fun of Gerard, but no, I'm subscribed to Pat the NES Punk. What did he do on his community tab? Was it on Twitter? Was he just going after Wood for defending completionist or whatever? Is that what it's about? Where did you see it? I'll see it right now, P.O. Box, if you tell me. I'll just go to his channel. I doubt he did anything on his community tab. I don't even think he uses his community tab. And it wasn't in his latest video, was it? I didn't notice anything there. No, he's just promoting his book. And that post he did, 3 weeks ago, talking about the charity fraud? Oh, in Pat's Christmas video, he mentioned Wood's comments about drama. Okay, I don't remember that part. I might have to watch that one again. It is funny. It is a pretty good video. Whereas his last one was really bad. It was a low-key jab at him. Okay. The funniest part is when he did the podcast thing when he was imitating Gerard during the phone call part when he with Muda and Carl Jobs. That was funny when he was doing that part. I laughed at that. But yeah, I don't know. Did he do a quick part with like Twitter responses and low key jab at him? Review Tech went off on Wood though. Yeah, I did see. I saw Wood's video. And yeah, I've been saying that about. Yeah, I was ranting about that earlier, and I was bringing up his who is it? His editor or his right hand man, that Jason Hooft guy, the guy that touched tips with Eric, who exposed 8-Bit Eric for being a weird creep at conventions. Yeah, that Jason Hooft guy, where he was saying what I was saying, well, what we were all saying for years, that he's been fucking leeching off YouTubers for so long. Remember when he started off leeching off MJR when he lived out like near Canada, where he lived near like Washington State, and he was leeching off MJR, kicked them to the curb, moved down south so he can leech off the Game Chasers, then kicked them to the curb. Now he's like mooching off of fucking that Wolf guy, or he did exactly what I predicted. I said that Wood was the next destination. Would be Philadelphia, so he could be right near too many games, and he's gonna leech off those people and all the YouTubers up there. And sure enough, he did. I predicted that. I'm like, yeah, he's the traveling YouTube fucking leech. Yeah, and he's all kicked them to the curb. He doesn't even mention those channels anymore. Just like that Jordan Fringe guy. Totally took advantage of all these bigger channels, and now he's left them in the dust. He won't even speak of them anymore. But yeah, that's what that Jason guy was talking about. Like, fuck, we've been saying that for years, long before you. We know all about fucking Wood and his fucking shitty ways, because he used to have like a legit YouTube channel, and he just became a fucking piece of shit. Remember years back when Skinny Nate made the video on Retro Rick? That dude is everywhere now. Retro Rick, isn't that guy that buried Radical Rick? No, I don't. Retro. Oh yeah, okay. Never, no, no, no. That's a different guy. Yeah, Retro Rick. I've seen him around. What's his subs at now? Retro Rick. Wow, 260. 261. He's like above Pat the NES Punk. Pat made the drama comments like they were tweets from Donkey Kong Jr. Oh, right. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, okay, yeah. I guess I guess you're right. Okay, I do remember that. That's right. It came from the Donkey Kong Jr. guy. He was sort of like the detractor a bit, right? Yeah, I do remember he had comments sort of like, okay, yeah, I vaguely remember that, but yeah, I'll rewatch it, but you're right. I do think I remember that now. Retro Rick is a reseller. Yeah, I don't know much about him. And he's just everywhere. Oh yeah, he knows how to build his channel then. If he's like, yeah, constantly becoming guests. Oh, that's part of the YouTube hustle. Gotta try to appear everywhere you can. And then once you get bigger than them, you leave them in their dust. That's what you do. You leech off these channels, you try and become a guest in other places and on podcasts. And then once you get more subs and more attention, you ignore them so that the audience pays more attention to you. And then, yeah, they don't do favors to other people. That's the Jordan Fringe way. That's the Beatemups way. I don't know if Retro Rick does that exactly, but yeah, they're pieces of garbage. What's your opinion about resellers? I don't know. I don't know. I don't go to like flea markets and stuff. I just do. I buy from retail, and they're basically resellers. I shop at GameStop for crying out loud, so I don't care what people do with their shit. I'm amazed that resellers can find the people dumb enough to buy them. I can't even sell games for their own value. And I don't buy stuff to resell. I don't know where they find people dumb enough to buy this shit. That's my opinion. I don't have the patience. When I want to sell something, I want the money, and it's hard to sell things at face value. People don't want to pay it. People want to get a deal on something. So yeah, I don't know who these resellers are tricking. I don't know who they're selling stuff to. I can't sell a damn thing for its value. But yeah, I've sold some things throughout my life at a good deal, and yeah, I know that these are resellers fucking just gonna put it up for more, but sometimes you just want to get rid of some of your shit. You just want to get this stuff out of your way, and I don't care what they do with it. And Retro Rick pays to be in the algorithm. That's fucking shitty. YouTube sucks. Destiny Fomo. Ugh. I did look her up not too long ago, and now she's moved on to like she's just inching her way towards softcore porn. Apparently, when I looked her up, there was people like leaking photos of her and stuff, and now apparently she likes to show one of her boobs. She'll only show the left boob, but not the right. I guess that's classy enough to where I don't understand her standards. It's just so weird. She goes to her weird lewds. I guess you call them lewds. What is with these weird OnlyFan terms? Now she's like showing just her one boob and not the other. I don't get it. So soon, I guess she'll build up the courage to show her other boob. And then once she has the courage to show her other boob, it'll take like months for her to like show her whole body. She's just inching her way. Eventually she will. I think she's done some like softcore lesbo porn, but covering their privates or whatever. This is just stuff you can just look up. Destiny FOMO leak stuff. You can find whatever. So weird. She's fucked. She's making people pay for like her OnlyFans. You could just do a Google search and you can just find pretty much whatever you need to find. People just leak this stuff. She was an interesting character though. Weird things going on in the background. Yeah, we've covered a lot of Destiny FOMO with that. The weirdest video she did was when she did a response to someone and then she was looking in the background and getting directions. Her mysterious pimp that controls her. That's when it was exposed that like she's got some like pimp in the background or something telling her what to say. Remember, you're the video game girl. We got to get all the video game nerds to obsess over your boobs. Now you say what I need you to say. That was really weird, but yeah, anyways. You take saggy over FOMO? Ugh. Yeah, if you like boobs with her nipples are pointing at the ground, I guess, if you like that. Ew. But no, I'd sadly take FOMO over. Because I don't know, FOMO's got a donkey face, but she's more fit. Like, she's not like, she doesn't have much fat to her. And her tits aren't as, like, they're not like, just given up. She's in bad shape. So, with Destiny FOMO, like, she can at least keep her boobs in better shape because she's naturally in good shape. Like, if you keep healthy, you can keep your boobs looking nice. But when you're like saggy melons and you're going to be a saggy mess. Like, your nipples are going to be pointing at the ground and yuck. Yeah, FOMO over saggy. I know, FOMO's got a fucking donkey face, but even then, I think your donkey face is probably better looking than saggy's. Like, there's nothing really redeemable about saggy at all. Like, no, but both are just, like, trash personalities and just garbage women. That's why I say, like, I think, like, FOMO's rather like disgusting. Like, it's like, oh, what are you, gay? You don't like boobs? Like, well, I'm not a perv. Like, in order for me to like a girl, I sort of have to like respect her a little bit. Like, gotta have some sort of affection towards them. I can't be like that's why I like trash her a little bit. Like, oh, cause you're gay. It's like, no, she's like a piece of garbage, like a big time like Twitch e-beggar and manipulates her audience to the point where I'm not attracted to her. I don't want to see her naked. I'm not a chronic masturbating baiter like you, 8-Bit Eric, and Fish Lips. Like, you guys just jerk off all day and night. Segi at least royally bugged Smash JT once. I guess Segi's not the worst. She's definitely not the worst out of the Amico cult, and yeah, she's all right sometimes. I talked to her a few times. She's not bad, I guess. I don't hate her. She's really pathetic with Tommy Tallarico, blah blah blah, and yeah, I don't know. She's not as bad as. At least she's not like gushing over Amico home and pulling that stunt. At least she's not too bad. Yeah, yes, I don't have too much against fucking saggy melons. Fuck, I don't care. She banned like all like the doxers and stuff like that. She's good. She's not like she doesn't sink to the lowest common denominator like a weird creep Dean TV or some of these people. Like, They just welcome in doxers and stuff just because they don't like the person or so yeah, and she bans people that are doxing in the chat where creeps like Albert and Dean TV just welcome him in there because they got to just sink to the lowest common denominator. Like at least Saggy Melonz has a little bit of class and doesn't allow people to take things too far. And when I put that in consideration, I have respect for her. I remember she like banned Level One Online. He was trying to kiss ass to her, and she had nothing of that. She's like, get out of here, creep. So yeah, she's cool like that, I guess. She's okay at times, yeah. It's really sad when she goes on, oh, Tommy, man, like, fuck off. But yeah, she's okay. She's not bad. Saggy is Dean's ideal woman. Yeah, I don't know. And Saggy does take advantage of her simps a little bit, and she's not the perfect person, but whatever. I just can't believe people. It's like, doesn't matter who you are on the internet. If you have a vagina, you can gather simps. The Wish, you trolled her on stream and call her the Wish version of Destiny Fomo. But yeah, she's got to get herself into better shape if she wants to do the Destiny Fomo thing. But yeah, people are under the spell of Tommy. You got that right. It is a spell. It all comes with like YouTube fame and thinking that you're speaking to a celebrity. I don't know why they view Tommy Tallarico as a celebrity, but they do. I'm not impressed with his credentials. All right, I gotta go. I gotta take a piss anyway, so we'll be back for some more. It was a good rant day. So yeah, check out the stream. I'll be up for a little while if you want to see some rants I did earlier. If you miss it, they will be back on Rumble. Or maybe I'll upload this. Since the stream was so good, maybe I'll re-upload it on Truxton Arm Swing. Look up Truxton Arm Swing. That's my other backup channel. And I can throw it there. It'll process quicker. Rumble has this weird delay. I have 2 streams that I uploaded on Rumble that still say, it says ready to share, but says monetization pending. And like all my other videos, they say monetize and they actually have a view count. So people don't seem to get the notification of the video, or maybe it's not even viewable until it says monetized. And this has nothing to do with me. I'm not making any money off these. Like, it's not monetized like I'm getting paid and there's commercial ads. Maybe there's ads stuck to them that I can't control, but I don't get any view count on my live streams until it says monetized. But it looks like there is the option that you can still link people to the video, but they won't. Maybe they just won't gather a view count until it says monetized. Don't quite get how Rumble works, but it's a bit of a slow process. Oh yeah, Tommy did many sins, and that Earthworm Gem 4 was one of the biggest fucking lies. That was brutal. That fake little gameplay clip that they did there. It wasn't even a gameplay clip. It was a complete mirage. Alright, so yeah, I might re-upload this one on Truxton Arm Swing. It'll also be on Rumble. Any final thoughts? Cold Drink says Dean TV is the type of person that doesn't want the entire Epstein list revealed. I was thinking that too with the Epstein list. Like, it's gonna have like Albert. It's like wow, we got all these lists of politicians and celebrities, and who's this? Albert Menendez. Who the hell's that? Cody Bell? I have no idea who that is. The whole world doesn't know who are these other 2 mysterious ones. Ah, well, fuck them. And then automatically people don't give a shit. But Sweet and Tender showed the private messages Alvarado sent him. Oh, Dave C says Cyber Shadow rules. That's a good final thought. That game's awesome. I love it. That game is so sweet. I came back to it. I love it now. It is better than Ninja Gaiden. And it's the makers of Shovel Knight, so man, they can't go wrong. They always make good quality platformers. Fuck, man. It's so good the way it works. The things that you collect and the currency you can use to buy things that'll help you out a little bit. It's great. Generous checkpoints, like not too far, not too close. The bosses are fair, like it's a nice fair challenge. Highly recommend. I'll show my beat screen. And it looks like in order to complete that game, well, anyways, I won't give it away. But Cyber Shadow is really fucking good. If you like Ninja Gaiden, fuck, you'll like this way better. It's not like stupidly unforgiving like Ninja Gaiden is. It's a fair challenge this time. It doesn't fuck you over. It'll still challenge you like a lot, but it won't fuck you around like Ninja Gaiden does to where you want to fucking rage quit. Oh, Sweet was under a sock account in a Miko Discord. It's so funny. So he has it on his channel. Yeah. Sweet and Tender is definitely a mole. He likes to get in there with the Amico live streams as well. He's an odd fellow. Oh, you got Nom 1975 Neo Geo. Wow, that was one of the first Neo Geo games to show up on the eShop, on the arcade archives. Oh, it was in the stream from today? I might check that out. I got time. Alright, I'm going to get going. You guys have an Amico day. Who's Yoshi? Alvarado? I don't know. Alvarado's Yoshi. All right, you guys have an Amico day, including you, you. Yoda. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't live stream Cyber Shadow. That's a game that I want to play in handheld mode and get the full feeling of that game. I didn't want to play it with a sloppy pro controller, and you got to be pretty precise in Cyber Shadow, especially when you start getting your hyper abilities. Holy fuck. So yeah, I wanted to play Cyber Shadow in handheld mode. No delays, no. Oh, it's so awesome. Recommend that one. And you. And even you, Yoshi, your fucking mustache and your bullshit. Have an Amico day, everybody.